Hello, friends. So good to see you. It's Friday, apparently. We have made it through another week. And it's time once again for the Friday weekly wrap-up, where we will pull one card for the collective and single cards for those who request to see how we made it through the week. What did we do? What did we learn? And how do we go forward? As we get started, I want to say a huge thank you to Claire C. Claire, thank you for being a member of this channel for more than 3 years. And you've started this great thing, the Frosty Drink Appreciation Fund, where on Fridays, you decide that I would enjoy a frosty drink over the weekend, which in fact I would. So thank you, Claire, for the very generous super chat, which reads, I am grateful for the hard work you put in for all of us. This is for the Frosty Drink Appreciation Fund. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you to all the members, the moderators, everyone who's here. I appreciate your support of this channel. If you're here for the first time, you will need to subscribe in order to get a card, and we welcome you. All right, let us hop on over to Card Cam. Did we? No, we didn't. Now we did. Yay, Card Cam. There we are. And what deck am I working with? Who can identify this deck just by the card backs? There should be like a prize if you can. Can anyone? Can anyone? I feel like I should give you a couple of minutes and see if anyone can. People are rushing to their computers now to type it in. Well, it is Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. This was his second deck. First being Gilded Tarot, which is still one of the world's most popular. This was his second. I think it's one of the best. It's really one of my favorites. All right, now I want to say a huge thank you to Diana Price and Audrey M. Thank you both for being members. Audrey for more than a year and Diana Price for more than 2 years. I appreciate both of you, and both of you very quickly reminded us what the collective cards were on Monday. On Monday, we pull 3 cards for the week ahead. Then on Friday, we pull 1 to close up the week. So it's always interesting to see how they go together. Likewise, if you were here on Monday and had me pull a card for you, and you're here requesting a card for Friday, let me know what that Monday card was, because it's always nice to see how we started the week and how we end it. So again, thank you so much, Audrey M. and Diana Price. And whenever I see Audrey M. and we have an event coming up locally, because Audrey is willing to get in her car and drive for like more than an hour with her friends to come to Panera Bread in Palm City, where this coming Sunday, we will be doing our monthly tarot meetup, 4 p.m. So everyone who's local or semi-local, I hope you'll be able to join us. All right, here we go. Monday's collective, Chariot, 2 of Wands reversed and 10 of Swords reversed. Yeah, I remember that. So let's see, how do we close the week for the collective? The Magician reversed. So I think that's so interesting, because Magician and Chariot, those are the beginning and ending cards of the first septenary of the major arcana, which is all about like how we live on the planet. And I think that's really the discussion that we're having, not just this week, but in general, where we are looking at, what is sustainable, what is not sustainable, how do we get people's needs met? And maybe that's been something as individuals that we're looking at in our own lives. But the other thing I saw when I looked at this card and then thought about the collective cards, Chariot, 2 of Wands reversed, 10 of Swords reversed, which is really like, well, what is your vision and what do you want and how do you go forward? With the Magician reversed, because of the reversal, the thing I think about is nonsense in, nonsense out. If everything we believe or everything we know or everything that we hear is not true, then how do we go forward in a positive way? We can't. And so I would sort of invite us to look at this week, where were we pursuing a line of thinking or pursuing some steps in life that might not have been based on real information. So, interesting stuff. Let me know how that resonates. In the meanwhile, let's get going, and y'all know the drill. I'm going to take these in the order in which I see them. If I accidentally skip you, which can happen easily, don't take it personally, just let me know. I try to keep my eye on what's coming in new as well as where I am in the list. Obviously, that can be a little tricky. But just let me know if I missed you or if you see me miss someone. And we'll get going. Here we go. Starting with Mix You Ear, Michelle in Canada. So happy to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The Chariot, which was, of course, the card that saved our butts on Monday collectively. But for you, I really love it because I feel like you are finding your way forward. You're finding your power. You're finding your agency. You're seeing the way that you have capability, and you're figuring out how to move forward. So whatever you did this week that led toward that, very well done. Caroline McLaughlin, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. All right, you had the Six of Cups reversed. I remember that. And now the Ace of Swords. So whatever you had to do to honor or remember or clean up the past this week with that Six of Cups reversed, you totally did it and then some. Where I feel like this week you have been very on point, very in your integrity, doing what you need to do and being open to learning new information. And there may have been some new information. I don't know if it was pleasing or not pleasing, but you may have received some new information this week and have handled whatever you need to handle to very much the best of your ability. So well done. All right. Liz Harrison, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. I just want to read Mix You or Michelle's feedback. Thanks. I got approved for short-term disability and I lost 3.6 pounds last week, 8 pounds total since June 18th. So yeah, that's all good Chariot stuff. Well done. Very good. Very good. All right. So Liz, thanks for your patience. Liz Harrison. Monday was the Seven of Wands reversed, and now the Four of Cups. And so with the Seven of Wands reversed, we see that you do have support around you. With the Four of Cups, we see you either having to deal with some things this week that you really didn't want to deal with, and maybe kind of picking and choosing what you were dealing with, so you had to push some off for like next week or later. I don't feel like this was the easiest week for you. And I feel like it may have left you with that's it. I feel like with the Four of Cups, to wrap up the week, Liz, I wonder if you are in some space of, I don't know, feeling regret, feeling sadness, not being happy with what's going on. It's not the happiest card. So whatever you have to do to process that and whatever self-care you need, that's going to be important. All right. Make sure I'm taking the weight off my frame, not saying that my body isn't banging. Yeah, seriously. That's right. All right. Mary, good to see you. Thanks for being here. On Monday, you had the Ten of Swords reversed. Well, at least it was reversed. And now the Ten of Coins reversed. So first of all, you started and ended the week with reversed tens. So we just have to talk about that because that suggests that, you've been working towards something. It could be finishing something. It could be quitting something, getting out of something, completing something. and you're not there yet. But it is a goal and you're working toward it. So that's one thing. There is also a fair amount of heaviness here. This week could have felt somewhat heavy. There is also, very specifically with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, or the Ten of Coins as it's called in this deck, suggesting that there may this week have been some issues regarding home or family or money. But there is also a sense here of real sort of ancestral support and maybe even some supportive people around you. So there is a lot here that says you may be going through it a little bit, but that you are working towards something here, and that's important. Gemini Sun says an important thing. Gemini Sun, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Why is everyone else's cards relating to me so much right now? Well, yeah, exactly. That is kind of the magic of these group reading sessions. That, you know, the reading that is for you is the reading that is for you. But if you're here and you hear a reading, if you're present and you listen to a reading and it hits you, then you can take it to your heart as well. For sure. That's how that works. Oh, Liz, yeah. Thank you. Picking and choosing was spot on. I'm trying to remain optimistic. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Hey, Ann, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. All right. Who is up next? It's Lumen. Thanks for being here. Okay, Monday, you had the 10 of Wands. Isn't this weekend your art show? Am I remembering that correctly? If so, we are all rooting for you, man. We want to know everything. We want to hear everything. And if you shoot me some pictures, it's hard for me to post videos in the thread, but if you shoot me some pictures, I can post pictures in the community thread. So, Monday, you got the 10 of Wands. And now the Page of Coins. I think you're on it. I really do. I feel like this week, as hard as it was, you hit all your marks. You did all the things you needed to do. All the communication, all the practical stuff. Learned what you had to learn, said what you had to say. I feel like you're as ready as you're going to be, and you did a good job. Tell me what you think. All right. Barbie Bird, good to see you. Thanks for being here. My card on Monday was the 10 of Swords reversed. It's been a week, I bet. I bet. May I have a wrap-up card? Yes, indeed you may. The Empress reversed. Are you living with your mom right this minute? Is this the week with your mom? Is that where we're at? Just because the Empress reversed could talk about that. Yeah, right. And no shade, man. I'm not throwing shade on either of you. But I feel like there's an energetic thing there that is hard. And a lot of it is the things that we're not able to talk about. And that just makes it really hard, that you have to hold space for a certain amount of trauma that we just can't talk about. So it is hard, and I am really sorry. But there it is. There it is. The cards do not lie. And I would say this is probably not the time to try to, yeah, I feel like maybe I do talk about it and it upsets her. That's exactly it. You want to talk about it. You can talk about it. You need to talk about it. I don't think she can. I don't think she has that capability. And I'm glad it hasn't been too bad this round. But yeah, this is not necessarily the time for you to really go through sort of your mother wound. You know, we all have one, and those of us who have kids also bestow one to others. But this is not necessarily the time to do that. This is the time to be as gracious as you can and as understanding as you can. But this does point out that once you're settled in your new job and your new place, there is a new layer of healing you're going to need to get through. There it is. Oh yeah, no one escapes the mother wound, right? I mean, some are worse than others. Like I was pretty lucky, I have to say. But I think about that because I had a fair amount of difficulty. And I was pretty lucky. So I wonder, like the people who had really, really challenging moms, I just wonder. So Barbie, let me speak to this if I may. I'm trying. I find it hard not to be negative here, which I dislike about myself right now, but one day at a time. What if you didn't judge that? What if you sort of recognized it as part of the dynamic and maybe just journal about it or think about it and maybe just sit with it and don't make it a personal judgment about yourself, but actually, yeah, I feel so guilty, like I turn into a bish. Yeah, well, try not to be that, but also try not to be guilty and just try to be aware of what it feels like so that later when you have time, you can unpack this and use this because this is important information that will help you figure out your healing. All right. Melissa, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started with the lovers reversed. All right. And now the high priestess. So isn't it interesting? Okay, 2 major arcana cards, both in the first septenary, again being about sort of our life on the planet, our material life, the things we have to learn to live well on the planet. You start with the lovers reversed, and now you have the high priestess. It's also interesting that both of those cards are cards that very specifically deal with balance. So I wonder how sort of finding balance and your own equilibrium has been an energy in your life this week. With the high priestess reversed, I have to say you have done a fabulous job finding your own balance, finding your own peace, finding just a way to make everything work when even though there are some things in your life that you really don't prefer. So, and especially starting with that lover's reverse that can feel a little disturbing, I think this week you did a good job turning your energy around. So, well done. Trey Cameron, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. We really appreciate you. Okay. Card for the week ahead for you. You're not the first one to... not for the week ahead. For the week that was. It is Friday, not Monday. Yes. I'm psychic. Hello. Trey. 4 of Cups for this week. I feel like this has been a hard week. I think you've maybe been in your feelings. I think you maybe haven't been happy with the options around you or happy with what's going on and not really knowing what to do about it. So I don't know if this relates to a particular situation or life in general, but one way or the other, Trey, I feel like it's not been the easiest week. And it's important. Like you see in this particular illustration, like it feels like he is looking at this. And there is something there that sort of says, you got to keep your eye on the prize. And I don't know that you know what the prize is. So maybe that's the thing to do going forward is figuring out like what is the prize that you have to keep your eye on so you can stay moving forward and okay even when you're feeling like this. JT Estrada, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Knight of Cups reversed on Monday. 3 of Wands reversed on Friday. Has it been a tough week, JD? I do wonder. I do feel like with the Knight of Cups reversed and then the 3 of Wands, there's like, okay, what are we doing? Where are we going? What are the goals? What do we want? Like there could be a whole rethinking, a whole refabricating of sort of how you're moving forward. And that could feel a lot and that could feel heavy. But I think it could really be a good thing because it could help you streamline and rework some things in a positive way. Medium that rocks. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. You had the Queen of Cups reversed, feeling the feels. Okay, got it. And now the Page of Cups reversed. I mean, I think you're in the place where the full weight of what is going on, and I said that way specifically. It is not the full weight of what you've done because you've done nothing other than respond to an untenable situation. But the full weight of what's going on is big. And I think you're doing a good job kind of leaning into what you have to do not only to survive, but also to thrive and how you move yourself forward. And in a way, please forgive me for saying this, but Kimmy, I feel like everything that is going on for you right now is giving you an impetus towards your own success that you would not have otherwise had. And that's going to serve you. But it's hard, like you can be doing very, very well. And at the same time, there can be a feeling in your heart, in the pit of your stomach, that is just gut-wrenching, and you hold space for all of it. And that's what this is going to take. So you're doing a good job. All right, Diana Price, you're here. That's great because it's your turn. Once again, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. And thank you for giving us the collective cards. Appreciate that. You had the Seven of Wands reversed, and now the Two of Cups reversed. And with the Seven of Wands reversed, I remember, you have your peeps. You're not all alone in the world anymore. But with the Two of Cups reversed, that's such a new feeling. It's so new. It's like you don't quite know how to manage that or how to deal with that. So I feel like you are still, you've arrived, but you don't know you're here yet. That's what I think. Does that make sense? Let me know. Diana, boy, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Your Monday card was the Queen of Wands, which is a great card, but I'm struggling a bit emotionally. I understand. Wondering what my wrap-up will be. The Six of Cups reversed. Okay. So here's the thing. The emotional struggle is those things that have felt familiar all your life, those things that have made you feel like you're on the outside looking in, and how that has been that way all of your life in certain ways, and how the whole goal of what you're doing is to try to change that, but there's still that feeling. And so I think that's what you're dealing with emotionally. And the question is how much of that is not just a feeling, but a reality and what you do to change the reality. And then how much of that really is a feeling and how do you change that feeling? So it's a lot. You're processing a lifetime worth of stuff. But all of that, honestly, is what an artist must do. Gemini, okay, I'm not being dramatic, but I feel like every card you're speaking to me today. There it is. Can you come to our meetup on Sunday? Just asking. Anyway, Jeannie, I'm with you. I recognize, Jeannie, that it feels heavy, but that Queen of Wands, the other way I'm going to interpret those two cards together, Queen of Wands, Six of Cups. Yes, what has always been with you, that outsider feeling, but what else has always been with you? An immense amount of talent and passion. There's your Queen of Wands. And so if you acknowledge the hard things that have always been with you, it's important to acknowledge the blessings that have always been with you as well. And you have always been bound and determined to use those blessings for the benefit of others, and so have you done all of your life. And so you continue to do. All right. Christine Hallowell, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Ace of Cups reversed to start. I was able to get clarity on some things. Good, good, good. Here we go. 9 of Cups now. Yeah, boy, howdy. You start with the Ace of Cups reversed. Like, I've got nothing in my cups at the beginning of the week. I only have 1 cup and there's nothing in it. That's the beginning of the week. The end of the week, I got 9 full cups. So whatever you did this week, you did a great freaking job. And what this does is it empowers you. How does it empower you? It empowers you toward the ability to create, to manifest, to move forward with the power of this positive energy that you have generated. That's what it does. Cool, right? And just, if I don't say it, I was just noticing for the first time, like, okay, yes, there's a peach there, but I'm really focused on these lemons. And there's something here, and I don't know if this is specific to Christine or not, but I'm looking at that and I'm like, I don't know that I really thought about lemons here and thinking about, well, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And so here's all of that lemonade, and that's a wonderful thing. But also the idea that lemons are manufactured, they didn't grow naturally. We had to make them. And so life never hands you lemons. We handed ourselves lemons. I don't know. Am I overthinking this? Do you overthink cards like that? I don't know. There it is. Anyway, I should ask Chiro what the meaning of the lemons was. In fact, I will. I'll email him later. All right. Justine, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here's your wrap-up. Right, so Justine missed on Monday, arguably because they did not have electricity because Hurricane Beryl has been visiting Texas. And so glad that you're okay, glad you're here. Our love goes out to all the people who have been in the path of that hurricane. Justine, death reversed. And that's the thing, that hurricane energy brings up other things that you've gone through before, flooding, all of that. It brings up that energy in your household, so it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good for anyone. But I feel like this week there's this sense of just the same, it never ends. It freaking never ends. It's just the same old SOS, same old, SSDD. And that's hard when you're in the middle of a hurricane and that just feels like your normal messed up stuff. That does not feel good. This has been a hard week. But you know what else doesn't change, Justine? What else doesn't change? Your intelligence, your ability to know what is true and what is not true, your perseverance, and your ability to rise above, and the fact that you are a kind and decent person. These things do not change. And it is from there that, that your power will come. All right. All right, here we go. Lisa E., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. We're going to do you and Jenna. Monday, you had the 5 of Swords. Monday, you had the 5 of Swords. And now the Queen of Swords reversed. I feel like you're going through it this week. I feel like there's this whole question. I don't know if it's personal, professional, about the present or about the past, but there is something like just trying to figure out what the heck is true. What is true? And that seems to be an overarching question that you're working through. But if you can ask the question, you will eventually find the answer. So there you are. All right, and Jenna had the Emperor reversed. And now the Queen of Coins. And I think for you, Jenna, there really is this sense that even though there has been instability, you yourself can be stable. And that's an important thing. That's important. That's good. All right. Audrey M., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And thanks for reminding us what the collective cards were. And I hope to see you at our meetup on Sunday. All right. Monday, you had the Eight of Swords reversed. Here we are with that lemonade again. I love that. That's a fun little progression we have for you, Audrey. We start with the Eight of Swords reversed, which is like, oh, freedom. Oh, less constriction. Oh, that feels good. That's a nice start. But then we end up with the Nine of Cups, which is, oh, very good. And as I said to the last person who got the Nine of Cups, I think that was Christine Hallowell, there is something about the Nine of Cups that also brings us to the future, that talks not only about what we're grateful for and what we're happy about, it talks about what we're wanting. And so I feel like you've cleaned up a lot that you needed to clean up. And so now you can really be looking toward the future and how you can create looking to the future, figuring out what you want and how you can create that going forward. All right, Smile Soul 20, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We really appreciate you. The Queen of Wands reversed. Smile Soul 20, I feel like this week was not as happy or as much fun as you would have liked it to be. Maybe there was something you wanted to do you didn't get a chance to do. Maybe the weather didn't cooperate, something like that. But nonetheless, I think you got through it. I think you did a good job. I think everything, basically, you're handling what you need to handle. That is the bottom line, and that's all at the end of the day any of us can do, really. So well done. Anne Mealy, so good to see you. Hope we're going to see you on Sunday at 4 p.m. at Panera. Glad you're here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here is a card for you. The Nine of Swords reversed. So that reversal is good. It feels like you've been up in your head a lot. There's been some things you've been thinking about. Maybe there's been some things that have had you not feeling your best or not feeling your happiest. But with this reversal, I feel like this week you figured something out, or you learned something, or you felt something that allowed you some healing, allowed you some understanding that makes things feel lighter. So it describes a difficult process, but it's still a good thing. It takes you to a good place. Smile Soul 20, you are more than welcome. And Claire C., we appreciate you so much. Thank you for starting the Frosty Drink Appreciation Fund and contributing to it today with a super chat. And thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We really appreciate you. Okay, Two of Wands reversed on Monday. Oh, and thanks for using members-only emojis as well. Two of Wands reversed on Monday. Page of Swords. So whatever you were trying to figure out this week, I think you may have found some solutions. This week, I think you did a great job with communication. You did a great job doing the things you needed to do, and you did a great job figuring things out for the future going forward. Very well done. Joyous Ocean, Dion C. Monsanto. Looking forward to seeing you at StaarCon 5. For those of you interested, Dion, Joyous Ocean, had sent me a picture. I think it was like a selfie that we took when we first met. And I don't even know, she sent it to me right after StaarCon or maybe during StaarCon. I don't even know if I acknowledged it at the time. But I was going through stuff, getting ready for StaarCon 5 coming up in January, and I found it. And I posted it in the community thread. So, if you've not met Dion and you want to take a gander at her beautiful face next to my face, it's there for you in the community thread. All right. Joyous Ocean, so good to see you. We're doing cards for you and Jada. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. All right. Wrapping up your week, Dion. The Hanging Man reversed. This week, I think you did a good job. Like, I know you've really been trying to kind of be more proactive on your own behalf. And this week, I think you really implemented that and did a good job of it. So well done. Take a look at it. Where did you do that? You know, pay attention to that. Congratulate yourself and commit to doing more of it. Well done. Jada, let's take a look at Jada. The Ace of Swords. Jada, this week you might have done very well with your studies. You might have figured out something important. You might have communicated something that was hard to communicate. One way or the other, this suggests that you have acted with intelligence and integrity this week and maybe have begun something new. Either a new commitment that you made to yourself, a new commitment you've made to someone else, something you've signed up for, but one way or the other, it is a path forward. All right. Peggy Lou Leven, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Hey, you know, I'm seeing a lot of StaarCon people here. And so I do want to remind you, if you have a StaarCon 2024 ticket, there are 2 events in the lounges tomorrow. Katrina Wynn at 2 Eastern, Maria Alves Hernando at 5 Eastern. Just reminding you. All right. It's funny, like who I see and what they remind me of. I see Peggy Lou, it reminded me of StaarCon. I mean, I've talked to a bunch of you. Claire was at StaarCon, Dion was at StaarCon, but for whatever reason, Peggy Lou was the one that made me think of this. All right, so we're going to do you, and I think I saw Susan coming in. Yes, I do. So Susan Toklas, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member. Peggy's requesting for you, so I'm going to do both of you right now. So Peggy just jumped Susan in the line. That's what just happened, but we're good with that. And thank you both for being members. All right. Peggy, you had Ace of Wands reversed. And now the Two of Swords reversed, where, hang on, you're going to make me sneeze. Seriously. Should we psychically, does that mean something? The fact that I'm feeling sneezy when I'm trying to read this card? Okay, it's past, we're good. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But with the Two of Swords reversed, especially Peggy Lou, following up from the Ace of Wands reversed, I do feel, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, this has not been the easiest week. And I think you've been trying to figure out you're trying to figure out what to do and trying to find answers. And I do think those answers will come, but I think that's really the key, is you need new answers to old problems. That's what you're looking for. All right. Susan had Justice reversed, and Susan Toklas, thank you so much for being a member. We really appreciate you. Oh my gosh, and here comes Susan telling us about her week, and thank you for using members only emojis. 2 of my rentals had their dryers go out, and another had to have their hot water heater replaced. Oh my gosh. All right, so you started, Susan, with justice reversed. That makes a lot of sense there. But now the wheel. You know, first of all, very interesting, Susan, because they're both major arcana cards. And so both big energies. You took care of everything you needed to take care of. You did a good job, and you will move on very well to a new week. And there are blessings that come to you with this. So you did a great job, and the universe has noticed, and there will be blessings as well. And feedback from Christine. I do feel so much better. Good. I did some inner work, focused on truth and love, not my old stories. There it is. Remembering to be happy now. Right. Sometimes we have to remind ourselves that it's okay to be happy. It's true. Using gratitude, being in the present moment. My martial arts practice helped as well with refocusing my energy. The lemons remind me that I can always turn lemons into lemonade, shifting my perception on what is true, leading to inner peace. Perfect. That is perfect. And just saying, we're actually going to have a presentation at StaarCon about the intersection of tarot and martial arts. I cannot wait for this. So exciting. Susan, you are very welcome. Very welcome. Oh gosh, so that's funny. Did you see I was like having sinus issues? And when I was trying to read for Peggy Lou, and she comes back and says, yes, thank you, I have a sinus headache. So we are clearly psychically connected. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Feb Barnes, so happy to see you today. Monday, 10 of Pentacles reversed. Here's your wrap-up card. King of Swords, you're on top of it now. You are really on top of everything. Body, mind, spirit, you got what's going on, you figured it out, and now can go forward from a much more powerful place. Very good, very good. Dina, there will definitely be a card. There will definitely be time for me to pull a card for you. I am so happy you are here, Dina Moskowitz. Thanks for being a member. Oh, Christine, I'm so excited for the person who will be presenting martial arts connected with tarot. I will be there. I thought you would probably really enjoy that. She's speaking on Friday of StaarCon. All right. Where are we now? Gemini Sun. So, Gemini Suns. Oh, Dina, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I saw you had sent it to me. I'm sorry I haven't gotten to it. It's been a whirlwind. But I'm excited to do it, so I will reach out this weekend and we'll talk about what to do. So thank you. And another thing, Dina, just because I haven't cloned myself yet. If you don't hear from me by the end of the weekend, I would really appreciate it if you would give me a little nudge. Sorry to make you responsible for that, but I'm just aware of how I can get distracted. So I don't want to be distracted from that, so please do nudge me. Thank you very much. All right. Gemini Sun. So, Gemini Sun has been feeling all the cards so far. Let's see how she feels about her card. Gemini Sun, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. 10 of Swords reversed to start. She's asking for the Sun. What she gets is the 9 of Wands reversed. So 10 of Swords reversed, 9 of Wands reversed. There is improvement. It's marginal, but there's improvement from, like in my mind, 9 of Wands reversed is better than 10 of Swords reversed. So we do see some improvement, but we get that it's a slog. This has not been an easy week, but you are getting there. And what I love about the 10 of Wands reversed, you are working on your own healing, which is necessary, and you are aware that you don't have to be hypervigilant, and you are becoming aware of what those triggers are, and you're becoming aware of where you can get the help you need, be it a friend, be it someone to help with the kids, be it, like whatever it is you need. You are learning how to ask. You're learning to acknowledge when you need help. You're learning to ask when you need help. So these are hard lessons, but they're really important. So not the easiest week, but you're doing really good work. And what is that going to do? Well, that's going to move you forward. All right. Oh, Peggy Lou, hopefully I can feel well enough to come to Panera on Sunday. Been a rough week, turning 62 on the 16th. Pushing through the BS and moving forward, and happy birthday to you. So cool. If you can come, we would love to see you. All right. Cassandra Revelta, so glad you're here. I like it because I know y'all are besties. Gemini Sun and Cassandra are besties. And so I love it that you came in one right after each other today. Both looking for the sun. Let's see what you'll actually get. Well, Cassandra, I think you'll take this. Cassandra gets the world. The whole world is for you this week. And it makes me wonder, Cassandra, A, if you got some larger spiritual sense this week of the bigger picture. B, if you were able to more deeply put closure to some things that have been bothering you. C, if you have gotten like more of a vision of what you want your world to look like going forward. One way or the other, this is a positive thing. Adrija, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're doing cards for you and Ayush, of course. Adrija. 8 of Wands. I mean, I think a lot of energy is moving through. And I think that this week there's been a lot of communication, there's been a lot of energy, there's been a lot of thinking, there's been a lot of ideas. There's still not really a sense of how it's all going to come together, but you're open and you're thinking, and that's all good. For Ayush, let's see what we've got there. Page of Swords, speaking of communication, this week you have been really trying to be open-minded and communicative, learning, thinking, figuring things out, and trying to do things the right way. Lisa Harmon, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Garden blessings to all. We got all the gardening things. Is your garden producing well? I sure do hope so. Did I just skip you? Damn straight I did. Why? Because I was so focused on the tomato and the apple and the kiwi and the strawberry. So yeah, I did just blew right by you, and I am so sorry, Lisa. And you even, now I'm going to give myself some credit here, because when you asked Pretty Please with Tarot Sprinkles on top and gave us all kinds of delicious things, cakes and cookies and ice cream, and I skipped over that and went to the fruits and vegetables. I want points for that. And will that affect me dietarily? Maybe? All right, Lisa Harmon, here we go. The 8 of Coins or 8 of Pentacles reversed. Yes, the garden is producing, and it looks like you have been doing a lot of work this week, whether it is the gardening work, whether it's other stuff in terms of self-care or in terms of your home. It feels like you have done a lot, and you've gotten a whole lot done. The garden is producing, and so are you. So that's fabulous, but it is going to be important for you to take some downtime. I think that is necessary. And there is something here too that says it is great that you're doing the work that you want to, because for so much of your life you did work for other people that you didn't really want to do. And so now you're doing the work that you want to do, and that's a beautiful thing. So good. All right. And Mediha Ness, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Okay, you're going to be on the flight tomorrow, gone for a week. We're going to miss you. I really hope and pray I can see my dad before it's too late. I am glad you get to go home, but I'm sorry it's under these circumstances, and we are all sending you our very best wishes for this to go as well as it possibly could for you and for everyone in your family. A card wrapping up your week. The Magician reversed, and I think a lot of this week has been sort of around this, this transition and how, okay, I got to do what I got to do. And how do I make that happen? The Magician reversed suggests how all of this may feel like this may feel really hard. And I guess it's supposed to, that's what it does. I'd like to turn this right side up to welcome to you the vision of the way forward, as well as the ability to remember and honor the past. And I think with the Magician reversed, there may be things going on in your life, this and other things, where you have been feeling like you just don't have tools, skills, abilities, whatever, that you don't have the energy, you don't have the abilities to do what needs to be done. But clearly you do. And you'll get through this. There you go. All right. Check in with us as you can, please. Lisa, that fits. My 3-card draw for the day was 5 of Swords, 6 of Wands, and I've missed the last one. What is the last one? And I don't have the last one yet. So that makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Christina, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. And thanks for using members only emojis. On Monday, you had the 2 of Wands reversed. And now the Devil. Oh, I'm just going to close up real quick with Lisa because we got to talk about this, Christina. So Lisa, it was the Sun. Gotcha. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Very good. Very good, very good. All right. So, hey, Karen, I see you. Very good. Yes, I will. Thank you so much. So, Christina, you start with the 2 of Wands, which can really, reversed, which can really be this evaluation. Where are we? Where are we going? What are we doing? And then we get the Devil. And so it feels like you're trying to move forward. You're trying to figure out how to move forward, what the next step is going to be. But it feels like there are clearly some things in the way. Clearly some things in the way. Are these external, internal? I do not know. But they're here and they're in the way. And so this week, I think you did a good job identifying some of the problems. But I think what's going on here may last for more than a week. And so it's going to be a matter of figuring out what's in the way, figuring out what you really want, what's in the way of that, and then figuring out how to solve it. It feels like a lot, but I promise you, it's doable and it's doable for you. Okay. Michelle F., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Monday's card was the Tower reversed. And now the Queen of Swords reversed. Michelle F., are you going through it? This has had to have been a little bit of a difficult week, but I think a lot of it comes when you don't trust yourself. Specifically, when you don't know the answer or don't know how to take something forward and don't trust that you'll figure it out. You always figure it out. You will always figure it out. You will always figure it out. I promise. I promise. And I think that you have to trust that. I think that's what's missing and that's what you need. Oh, Cassandra, the world, I'm crying. Yes, 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 you nailed it. Thank you for that. Yeah, there you go. Well done. All right, Teresa, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years, and thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. Monday, you had the 4 of Swords. Here's your wrap-up. You're not the first one to get this. 8 of Coins reversed, and I think this is really you thinking about the job. Like you're really getting it together, thinking about it. And I think you're having a hard time, like, okay, Teresa, I'm going to say something very specific, and if it does not resonate, let me know. That's okay. I don't mind being wrong, but I'm going to say something, and before I say it, I'm going to say a huge thank you to Caroline McLaughlin. Thanks for being a member for more than a year, and thank you for the very generous super sticker. Really appreciate that. All right, Teresa, I'm concerned. You had the 4 of Swords on Monday, and now the 8 of Pentacles reversed. I'm concerned that you have a wee bit of imposter syndrome about being an MBA, where like you're going to be in a job being hired for that degree, for that knowledge, and for who you are and what you can bring to the job. And you're thinking about that and you're visualizing it and you're doing the spiritual work around manifesting it. And Teresa's like, yes, resonates. But it's hard for you to see yourself as, I'm Teresa, I'm the MBA. And the reason it's hard for you to see that, I mean, since you just did all the work, you earned that shit. You did that. But over the course of your life, you have had people in your family, people in your chosen family. You have had people make you feel like you're less than, make you feel like you're not good enough, make you feel like you cannot, or that you are not. And what you're doing right now, the real preparation you're doing right now, is getting all of that out of your head so that you can be who you are and do what you're going to do for the benefit of all. There you go. Christina, I'll have to think about the devil. Yeah, by all means, think about that. What are the things in the way? What are the things you're attached to that aren't serving you? Definitely think about that. All right. Virginia, good to see you. Thanks for being here. The World. Fabulous, fabulous. Virginia, I'm going to give that to you in just 1 second. Teresa, spot on all of it. There you go. Yeah. All right. Virginia Sawat, thank you so much for being here. You get the World, which is a fabulous card. This week, I think, whether it was more internal and spiritual or more external and visible, one way or the other, you've done some good work this week. Putting closure to the past, letting go of grief, and really opening up to what a next chapter could look like for you. And that feels so powerful because I think you're getting ready for a next chapter. And this really says, like, the universe is with you on that. The universe is ready to help you find a wonderful next chapter. So that's beautiful. Oh, Lisa, the heat finally broke, or should I say the humidity broke. It's 85. Oh my gosh. Like 85 is chilly from my perspective. That's so good. That's so good. Okay. Hey, DH, you are up next. Give me 1 second. It's me and my mouse creating havoc. Give me a second. Hang on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. There you are. I found you. DH. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Monday was the Knight of Wands reversed. You gotta love this. Knight of Wands upright. Yay. I love that. Whatever was upside down, you turned it right side up. And what I'm thinking it would have been was sort of figuring out, what am I going to pursue? The Knight of Wands pursues their passions, their spirituality, their creativity, their, whatever motivates them. That's what we're pursuing. And when we're reversed, there's like, so what are we going to pursue? Or I don't feel like, and now we're in it. We're in the energy we are pursuing. So whatever you had to do to turn that around, this is a very positive thing, and it points you in the direction of the things that you love most. Christina R., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Okay, we're going to do you, Karen and Kim. Karen is also a member here and a presenter at StaarCon 5. Yay. Okay. So, Christina R., Monday, 7 of Wands, reversed. Now, Ace of Cups reversed, and I imagine you're in your first week at that new placement that is moving you forward, and it may be difficult. There may be some things about this that are emotionally difficult. But I think that's part of the process. So basically, I think this week you've been showing up for the process and doing what you need to do, and it's not necessarily easy. But honestly, Christina, if it were easy, everyone would do it. So there you are. All right, Karen. Karen had the 10 of Cups. I remember being very happy about that. So Karen, you got the 10 of Cups. And now the 4 of Swords reversed. Joyous Ocean, yes, you did. Yes, you did. I got both of you. And also, did you see I posted the picture of us? I talked about all that. You got to go back to that. Yeah. Okay. And Lisa Harmon wants to remind us that Sunday is Bastille Day. Vive la France. All right. You know what they're doing in France? With the Seine. Yeah, so interesting. All right. Karen. This is Karen W., Christina's mother. So, Karen, you had the 10 of Cups and now the 4 of Swords reversed. What a busy week you have had. You have been busy getting a bunch done, but I really do feel like what you have gotten done has been very, very good. Very, very good. And I think that there is this positive energy that is around you and that you're generating that will continue forward. So good job getting a bunch done in a positive way, Karen. Now, for Kim, you had the 3 of Cups reversed to start, but now the 7 of Coins. And so even though there's some stuff going on that is not to your liking, you are moving forward and doing what you need to do, and that is the right thing. So good for you for showing up. Joyous Ocean saw our picture and commented because we're cute. Damn straight we are. All right. Who is next? It's Iva Morris. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you. Card to close the week. 8 of Pentacles reversed, man. This card has been coming up for a lot of people. And for you, I'm going to say, Iva, have you been on vacation? Do you have a vacation planned? You need a vacation. That's what I think. Either you've been on vacation this week or this week reminds you that you need a vacation. Seriously. Beyond that, though, I think this week you're really getting a sense of, in your life and maybe in your job or just in general, what's working and what's not working. And that's important information that you want to pay attention to going forward. Nalini Kalu, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. 7 of Wands reversed. And now the Hermit. And so I think you're really trying to figure out who is here for me, where am I alone and where am I not alone, who can I count on, who can I not count on, and what can I learn from all of this. I think that's what you're figuring out. That is not a fun thing, but it's something we all kind of need to do, and there is wisdom that comes from it. Autumn Pond, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you. Autumn Pond calls me Fairy Card Mom. I like that. I do. All right. There, a lot of people, this is a funny thing. Quick story. When I was younger and I had met some older readers, people called them mother. And I was like, that's weird. That is really weird. Now, there are numerous people, and some of them are people older than me, who call me mom. Not just Autumn Pond. And I'm good with it. I like it. It's an honor. I am honored by it. And that was the part I didn't recognize, is how much of an honor it is. So there it is. All right. Autumn Pond. 2 of Wands reversed on Monday. There's that 9 of Cups with the lemons. So what an interesting week for you, Autumn Pond, because I feel like you started out like not really knowing, what are we doing, where are we going, what do we have to do, what's working, what's not working. But by the end of the week, we're in this place of, oh, okay, things are coming together. I know what I want. I have what I want. I'm working toward what I want. And so I think this week was really figuring out what you want and how you're going to get it. So well done. Vaishali, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The Magician. So this week, Vaishali, and I know you're in school, and I have a feeling that something went well for you educationally, which feels really good. And maybe, just maybe, Vaishali, this week, you took a step forward in coming to understand and believe that you are on the right path, that you can do what you need to do, and that you have the ability to do this. So there's a lot here that is very empowering for your way forward. Betty Flesher, my friend, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here, the 2 of Cups reversed. Vaishali, you're very welcome. I do wonder, Betty, with the 2 of Cups reversed, if there is something that has happened this week where you were not feeling good about a particular relationship in your life, a particular conversation, or even your own relationship with yourself. There is something here where it just didn't feel good. It just doesn't feel good. And whatever you have to do to move past that, to heal from that, to make that right, that's what needs to happen. Baby Cake, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're cooking. Very cool. All right. Judgment. I think this week you really have been putting closure to that last job, putting closure to some other things, and being open to what comes next and looking for what comes next. So you're doing all the right stuff to make things move forward. Revival of Venus, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. You had the Knight of Wands reversed. And now the Queen of Wands reversed. What is it with these reversed wands people for you, my friend? Well, what I think it is you're not fully claiming your creativity, your spirituality, your motivation, your vitality, your power, and your ability to use it. You're trying to, but you're not fully claiming it, or at least this week you weren't. And I think that the more you can claim that, the better you will move forward. Jackie Masters, my good friend, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Knight of Cups reversed to start. 6 of Wands to end. So you're moving forward in a really good way, my friend. On an emotional level, there may be some things that are upsetting or that you don't quite know what to do. But in the broader picture, you are winning, and it's important for you to see that and remember that, my friend. Winning! Okay, next up that I see is Anne. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. 8 of Cups on Monday, which is not an easy card, but a very necessary card. One of my favorites, really. And now 7 of Swords reversed. Also not an easy card, but also very necessary. Clearly, Anne, this week, you are figuring out what is really true and what you're going to do about that. What is true? what you're going to do about it. And that is very, very healing. It may not be pleasant, but it is healing. Rosemarie, you are up next. Thanks for being here. The Four of Swords reversed. Well, it certainly has been a busy week. And I think you've been busy sort of trying to figure out not only how to manage what you got, but how to go forward and maybe coming up with some good ideas. Martha Vink, my friend, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And you're looking for an important missing paper at Mom's. Oh my gosh, okay. So, Martha, strength. So this week you did a good job managing a bunch of stuff. I mean, an interesting keyword for strength is about managing things and managing them with compassion and good humor. I think you'll find your paper. And I do feel like you're doing a good job. And have you figured out which retreat you're going to? I'm just so curious. But this week, I think you did a very good job managing things. Baby cakes, I'm being such a procrastinator. I do everything besides what I have to do. Disagree. I think the things you need to do are the things you have to do. Yes, there are other things you could do as well, but I think you need to do those things. No, I know what you meant. And I don't think that's procrastination. I think that's rest and healing. It's rest and healing. Sometimes we need to be in that unfocused place. Seriously. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Kay Talks, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's your wrap-up card. The Emperor reversed. This week may have been a bit tough for you, Kay. Things may have felt a little unstable. People that you had hoped would be reliable may not have been reliable. And so as you go forward, you have to try to decide, is that the norm? Is that just how things are? Or was that just an aberration and we don't have to worry about it? Because if it is the norm, you're going to need to account for that. Plan for it. Karen Landrum, thank you so much for being here. I am so sorry about what's going on with your son. We're going to do the wrap-up card, but I do notice that sometimes the wrap-up card will address the specific worry. So let's see. Four of Swords, the thing you need to know is you're doing every single thing you can. Everything that you need to do, everything that's bothering you, this week and in general, you are doing everything you can. You can't do more, you don't have to do more. Baby cakes, thank you so much. You make me feel better instantly. And it's just the truth, baby cakes. And I'm right with you on this. I do the same thing. So often we get on ourselves for procrastination, but we're doing all these other things. And either those other things are things that needed to be done, or what we're doing in our mind and in our space is necessary before we can do the next thing. There it is. All right. Let's see. Where are we at here? Scrolling down. Scrolling down, scrolling down. Give me just 1 second. It's Dina. Dina, thank you for your patience. Dina Moskowitz, thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. The Queen of Swords reversed. Dina, I feel like this week you're feeling like you want to do more, you want to say more, you want to make a difference, and you're frustrated because either there's not the platform that you want or need, or you don't know how to do what you need. Medium that rocks, yes, you missed you. Yes, and I did definitely do you, and you definitely missed you. So yeah, definitely check that out. It was significant. Karen, you are very welcome. Rosemarie, you're very welcome. Dina, this week, I feel like you may be feeling a little out of sorts. Some of it may be personal, some of it may be as you look at the world. Communication is important, but also feeling good and okay with yourself. I think, I feel like either someone else is being hard on you or you're being hard on yourself. And there are frustrations here that are not your fault but are very real. Nonetheless, try to be gentle with yourself. All right. All right. Well, friends, from my perspective, I've gotten through the whole list. If I accidentally skipped you, I'm so sorry. Please do reiterate right now. And if you're here and you haven't requested but you want a card, it's last call for readings, y'all. So definitely get that request in right now. So if you happen to be local or local adjacent to Palm City, Florida, this Sunday, day after tomorrow, we have our meetup. Oh, Jackie, I did not miss you. I did do you. I did get you. So go back and see it. I don't remember what it was, but I liked it. I think I liked it. Yeah. So go back and get it. It wasn't too far back. All right. So meetup, Panera. And that's Sunday, 4 p.m. I'll be back here tomorrow for my favorite live of the week, your Saturday Psychic Sampler, 12:30 Eastern Time. And if you are a StaarCon 2024 ticket holder, we have 2 lounge events tomorrow. Katrina Wynn at 2 p.m. Eastern and Maria Alves Hernando at 5 p.m. Eastern. Definitely check those things out. There is a link to book an appointment with me right in the description. Go ahead and do that. Make sure you like this video. Special thanks to the members, the moderators, everyone who's here, those who helped out with super chats and super stickers. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for being part of this community. There's a link for StaarCon in the description. Definitely check that out because you know you want to be there. And I will see you tomorrow. Take good care and thank you so much.